to another Bangertorial, and this time we're going to talk about EVs, electric vehicles. I'm not a evangelical person about EVs. I've got lots of questions about them. I don't know whether they fit into our Bangernomics ethos at all. They certainly don't at the moment. They're far too expensive. Certainly running them is cheap. You know, plugging anything into the wall is cheaper than going to the petrol station and filling up. But I really don't think they make a great deal of sense. I mean, certainly when you know, there's lots of arguments that you can have, but it is where the electricity comes from. And some people will say, well, yeah, the electricity that goes into my EV, you know, comes from a sustainable source, you know, an environmentally friendly source. So maybe that is a wind farm, maybe that's turbines. Well, I live very, very close to quite a large wind turbine. Well, I saw them being put up, and the amount of concrete that went into that was absolutely colossal. It beggars belief. It's like building, you know, a tower block, effectively above and below. So that environmental side is very, very bad. They don't seem to work all the time. I know there's technical reasons for that, and also when they come to the end of their useful life after 20 years. There's not much you can do with it. In California, I believe they just let them rot because they're so expensive to deconstruct. So I don't know quite what's going to happen there. When these wind farms age, they will have to be replaced. So maybe someone's prepared to pay for that. They seem to be paying a lot of money to seemingly save money, and all it really is virtue signalling. And that's what I think about EVs. EV seems to be, you know, a virtue signal on wheels. Now, I haven't come to this conclusion overnight. I go way back. I joined the Battery Vehicle Society in the early 1990s. Yes, it was the early 1990s. And I did that for a reason, because I was quite interested in it. And I just thought, yeah, great, if there's a way of not spending so much on petrol, not being so reliant on oil, I think that would be a great thing. And so I thought it was worth researching. And here you go, I joined the club. And in the old days before the internet, you wouldn't just get an updated website every now and then. They'd actually send you a pamphlet every couple of months. And these were fascinating pamphlets with all sorts of stories in them, pictures of people's cars. They sent you a battery conversion book. So they showed you how to do it. Obviously you needed a Reliant scimitar, GTE, E for electric, and that would have been fun to do. And the people I met there, they were great. I went to several meetings, I drove some of the cars, people that I remember in particular, some of the Metro, and that was very well executed. But very, very limited. The people there, as I say, were so clever. They had beards like mine, when I do it, and they wore sandals. And I have the beard now, but I don't wear sandals. I've got steel cap boots for my own protection in the garage area. But I came to the conclusion, I don't think electric vehicles are going to work. So, in a way, I think I was quite wrong, because now every single manufacturer wants to and does make their own electric vehicle. You've got Tesla, and whatever you think about them, they seem to be doing reasonably well, because politicians like the idea of an electric car. It seems to answer all the questions. It's a silver bullet in that there is nothing bad coming out of the exhaust pipe. It doesn't matter about where the electricity comes from. The car itself is quiet and seems to answer all the questions. The problem is it's very expensive. It's a bit like what you can hear whining away in the corner, which is the air source heating. I can say, well, I'm not using oil. What a good person I am. But it's not a cheap system to put in. So you've got to rip out the old system, which is oil-fired, and put in a new one. Actually, it has been worth doing. But again, it's only because I can afford to do it, and I don't think everybody can or would want to. So it's a bit like chucking your car away and then investing a lot of money in buying an electric car. I don't know whether, in Bangernomics terms, it's going to make any sense in 10 to 15 years' time actually running a car with a battery, because you're going to have to replace that battery, because it will worn out, and even if it made them that small, they'll probably be extremely expensive, and it won't fit in with the car anymore, and it'll just have to be chucked away. So again, that seems to be a very bad reason for buying an electric car. Also, a lot of electric cars seem to be ugly at the moment. Certainly I can't think of a worse one than the Leaf. And the biggest argument against an electric vehicle is that it makes a terrible sound, because it makes hardly any sound at all. And actually, oddly enough, I was going to interview the owner of a company who converts classic cars into electric vehicles. And to me, that's a travesty. And unfortunately, I let him know it was a travesty before I spoke to him. And then he became ill and wouldn't want to speak to me. And then his number two didn't want to speak to me. So there you go. I wanted to say, why are you doing this terrible thing? In a finite resource of beautiful classic cars. Why waste that? Even if it's retro convertible, it doesn't matter. To me, it just seems, again, it's a virtue signal. It's something you can show off. Well, for the moment, the best thing I can say is just listen to the sound of a V8 petrol engine driving off into the summer evening. Because that's what we're going to miss when we're all forced, possibly at gunpoint, to drive electric vehicles. But thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time in doing this. Please like and subscribe, and come back and see me again. I very much appreciate it. Thank you.